You're taking a live look over Myrtle Beach, where it's looking pretty good out there right now, but that could potentially change over the next few days. Thanks so much for joining us. For more local coverage you can count on, I'm Megan Miller. First up at 5:30, our storm tracker meteorologists are closely tracking Hurricane Isaias, and we have live team coverage tonight with News 13 storm tracker meteorologist Brittany Trumpy and Chief Frank Johnson. Frank, we'll start with you. What's the brand new update from the Hurricane Center?
Well, it's holding steady strength-wise. It's a Category 1 hurricane. It is still moving to the northwest. The forecast path has shifted a little further west, bringing it closer to the Grand Strand, but also closer to Florida. Right now, it is starting to organize a little bit. Notice the center of the storm is right over some of the brightest clouds. That hasn't been the case last night or earlier today. Much of the activity was off to the northeast. That has changed right now. Winds at 75 miles per hour, moving to the northwest at 15 miles per hour. The forecast on this has it moving closer to Florida. In fact, maybe even making landfall on Sunday. If that is the case, if the center moves over land, that will weaken the storm, and that's what the forecast shows. A weaker storm, a tropical storm by the time it reaches the Carolinas, but still a high-end 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm. And notice the center very close to the coast. Really anywhere in our area may have impacts from this storm, including some heavy rain and gusty winds. The computer models on this have been flip-flopping the last several days. With more on what the computer models are saying right now, we go over to meteorologist Brittany Trumpy.
Yeah, there has been a lot of give and take with these models. There's still a lot of disagreement among these models. Looking at these individual plots, you can see that a lot of them have shifted further to the west, but there's also still a wide variety in that placement as it moves closer to the west. Land interaction with Florida has been the hinted kind of theme with these as they continue to trend in that direction, and overall that is good for our area as it will slow down that system and give it a little bit less energy as it moves closer to our area. But again, you can see there is still a lot of disagreement within those individual models. So what does this mean for us? Well, it kind of means that we have three different scenarios going on, one of which is the worst for our area that keeps it closer to the coast. That's going to be better chances for high wind, heavy rain, more tornado chances, and also a stronger storm surge. The second option would be option number 2, a little bit further out along the coast, a little bit further out into the ocean. We're still going to see some wind and we're still going to see some rain, but it kind of decreases that tornado threat. And then the best chance for us would be to move further off into the Atlantic, option number 3. Still seeing a couple of showers, still seeing some gusty conditions, but overall the impact is a lot smaller. So what's the bottom line with this storm? Again, we are still seeing the forecast intensity maintain as that Category 1 and then hopefully decrease the tropical storm as it moves towards our area. It is getting better organized as of right now as it continues to move through the Bahamas. Impacts to our area are looking more and more likely. What those impacts are, that's going to vary depending on which scenario that storm takes. Final track still uncertain, and of course we are going to keep you up to date on this system.
Brittany.